Well, hey there, team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Distant Worlds 2, specifically the preview build of it. I just thought I would jump in here with this little empire I've started learning, and then we're going to start again from scratch so I can show you this game. I'm not familiar with Distant Worlds 1, or I think it was called Distant Worlds Universe or something, but essentially this is a big bad at 4X. It's published by Slytherin, who I have a very fond spot for in my heart. And I'm actually really digging this. I'm not a huge 4X dude, and the reasons I like this are probably things that maybe 4X hardcores don't love, but this actually has a pretty big emphasis on automation. All these little ships I've built, but it assists me in an automated way. There's also something really interesting I find. Here's our home planet here. Let's go in here. In that there is this distinguishing difference between your sort of government and your civilian economy. So you don't really have a lot of direct control over the civilians and what's going on. You can see here, these small freighters are being built in my shipyards. I've got another shipyard here. I never told it to do that. I did say automate everything, right? Wait, where is it here? Manage fighters. It might be easier to click here, I think, if you go set colony automation. Oh, not even. I'm not even automating the ships, right? Whether you like it or not, a lot of this stuff is going to get automated and built without you. And it's really cool. So you build a lot of infrastructure to sort of facilitate that. So I've set up a lot of mining stations around the... Oh my goodness, hang on. We're getting a little bit of lag as a lot goes in here. You know, I've actually helped set up a lot of these mining stations. I believe, is that how it works? No, the mining stations I think are purely civilian. So I would have facilitated this getting built, but as I understand, they fill up their cargo, and then that whole station might actually teleport back to deliver it. So I build mostly military vessels, construction ships, research stations. I've got some research stations out here sitting in orbit, and even the little researchers are automated by default as well. So, you know, you'll have a character, a researcher or a spy or whatever, but, you know, he'll catch a ride out to this research station all on his own and go do his job. Now, you can obviously fiddle with it, but for the most part, this game actually is simulation heavy, which I love. And on the back of that, it actually scales up a lot bigger than something like a Stellaris. Like the minutiae of all these little ships, little haulers, freighters, all going about this stuff, you know, transporting cargo from the mining station to Aglu, right? I find that it's quite anal. Look at all these little dudes that don't even exist, actually. And then there's a fleet that I've built, basically, all hanging out together. Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, it puts in more automation, which I like, because I'm not that worried about super granular stuff. But on the back of that, it can scale much higher, right? Now this year as well, a lot of these treaties, security and that, I've just been auto-selecting them, and that's been bricking my economy. I'm actually playing a huge amount of tribute, 9,000, and it's hurting my economy as well. And you can see private colony revenue. Now, I'm no expert, I've only just been playing this for a little bit. Again, this is a showcase, it's not a tutorial. And this is a very preview build. I believe there's only 2 races that the developer really wants me to have a look at, because the others are having more features implemented. I don't think this is out for another couple of months, but I'm actually really smitten. I'm really quite taken with this. What we're gonna do is we'll go to exit to main menu, and we'll just jump in fresh so I can show you where you start. So, and you know what, anyone that's followed the channel as well, yes, this automation heavy focus is brushing up against idle, which I love idle games. I think there's something magic in there as they creep into the PC space, at least as a part of the gameplay. The setup is so granular. So some people are going to absolutely have wet dreams about this. It's probably the same sort of people that like character creators. I don't really care about any of that sort of stuff. I just play on defaults or random. But you'll see, you know, you've got all your galaxy shape, all that sort of stuff. And look at this, expansion, aggression, difficulty, research visibility, yeah, so the research pretty much auto goes as well. And it's one of those things, once you get bloody 10 hours into it, you might be able to go, oh, well, I would rather have done this than that. But I think as far as sort of just letting it run as a newbie friendly experience is quite viable. You can see we've got all pirates here as well, and they were giving me problems before. Colonies. Then you've got your race, right? So this looks like we've got human. Got a whole bunch. You've got these weird rat dudes. But I was just playing these, Akdarian, which seem to be fairly generic water boys. But I think I'm allowed to play this. Well, I can play anything I want, but like I said, apparently there's a few features in the preview missing. So the Mortalan are the ones that I can play as well. Seem a little bit more Klingon, a little bit more aggressive, you know, feelings towards other races, not great. Very aggressive. Yeah, cool. Anyway, let's jump in with these guys. I haven't given them a go. I suppose you can go random. That's not really going to help, but I don't know if there's actually a sort of race creator. I'm curious. I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm part of the 4X community, but that does not faze me at all. I've had some fun piss farting around with like the Stellaris one, making some weird dudes, but I'm quite happy just playing defaults. Maybe that's just me. Empire name we'll just call Gronk for something different. I like this flag. That's cool. Military dictatorship, eh? But I suppose I can choose all different bits and bobs. All right, let's give them a go. And then there's your system generator as well. Other empires. I love this. Auto-generate starting empires. Let's go. Yes, exactly. And then you've got your victory conditions, which don't really mean a whole lot to me, but I mean, I suppose you can pause the video and have a bit of a granular look yourself. So yeah, even in this earlier build, God, they look cool, don't they? I love it. Building in squares is where it's at. Even in this sort of early build, it's very, I would say, polished. There's a lot going on. Well, I guess it's coming up towards release. Factions known as Gronk. Yes, 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 yes. Explore, expand, and conquer. All right, let's get started. I love this zoom in. I think that's a really cool way to start it. And here we go. We start with bloody nothing. Oh, oh. Where have I gone? There we go. Desert planet. That must be my home planet. Okay, cool. Cool. New leader appears. That's fine. You can just sort of press X to get rid of that. Or you can dismiss it, I guess, right? Speed it. It's going at 4. Okay. No, that's fine. Glory awaits. Yes, yes, I'm very excited. That's cool. Starship constructed. So if we click on our planet here, you can already see we're already building construction ship, small freighter, mining ship as well. And that's these here as well. They sit there while they're being built. You can look straight. You can go right in. Yeah. So the construction ship will throw you because it is like a mobile shipyard. Wow, look at that. You can actually see it getting popular. Wow, that's actually pretty insane detail. Yeah, I actually watched one of these sitting there. So like they're building it and you can see that filling up. And now, oh, why has he got speed? Now they're running fuel out to him, or they should be. Oh no, here we go, here we go. Now he's filling up. 100%. And they'll run fuel out. I'm sure they do. But like this, and all of those ships getting built at all points in your galaxy, it's intense. But again, Stellaris is my main touchstone. I think it is for a lot of people. I played that for like an hour before, and I haven't colonized any planets. In fact, I don't even have the technology to. So like if we click here, you can see build colony ship. It's disabled, no buildable designs yet. So I guess I could get into the research tree. Let's have a look so I can show you. You can open it up here and it's pretty, you get the early warp jump going because you want to be able to jump to other planets. But I guess what I'm sort of getting at is it's much slower paced. You can't go past ×4 speed. So this is much more laborious. It plods along very slowly, but I kind of really, I like it because of the way they've constructed it. I think if done a different way, I think if it was Solaris, but you did you could only go 1/4 of the speed, it would be nightmare fuel. But you know, they're almost, this almost makes Stellaris seem a bit arcadey, in a way. Not that I'm trying to start some bloody war or something. I can only go on what I know, right? Anyway, but the funny thing is, yeah, you just sort of let it autopilot in the beginning. What you can do is you can pull up your mining overlay here. Oh, and then we'll mouse down here. Mining locations. We've only really got our home is the only location for mining. And you can see here, build mining station. Oh, I think they might be beating me to it there anyway. Build mining station 1 at LT. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to address. So your advisor will actually pop these up and you can go assign mission. And essentially, that's going to now deal with itself. New construction ship complete. The construction ship is probably this bloke. All right, oh, here he goes. Speed, off he goes. Woo! And you can see your mouse over here. Build mining station at LT Rah, which is this rock here, which is just there. Okay, so you can see that he's off. Now we did assign him under the advisor, but what I was actually going to do, you can click on this little symbol here from the mining location list to queue this sort of stuff up. So we'll just let him run out here. All right. Here we go. So he's constructing a big old mining station. And what's going on here? Build small spaceport at, that's my home planet, right? So we'll go, okay, sure. Let's queue that up. And how is that going to manifest? Let's see. Small freighter, mining ship. I think this must be it here, spaceport. Now, I'm not 100% sure how we got that going because here you can see build facilities, disabled, no buildable facilities, right? So I might have actually been able to build just that one thing, but you start off so research poor that there's very little you can really do. Okay, so we've discovered some more mineable gear out here. And if we were to go, here you go, that's the mining station being built. There it is there. It just took a moment to populate in, right? NC273. What we'll do, see, there you go, build mining station here. I'll queue that up. Now, the thing is, we probably don't have a construction ship free. This is the only one that we've built. So I believe he will automatically go deal with that once he's completed that. Under construction 100%. Let's see. It says 100%. Looks like it's still filling in though. Okay, these layers, they must be like shields or something. Like if you click on the completed ship here, he's more filled out there. Resource shortages. Now the interesting thing is that once this mining station is up, the civilians that go and basically generate your mining economy, they go wherever they want. So they actually will go, hey, here's 10 different mining stations. I can turn the best profit over here. There you go, mining station constructed. And look, I'm assuming he's off. Build shipyard. No, he is a shipyard. Sorry, build mining station 1. Oh, wasn't that one? That's mining station 1 at NC. Oh, I think that is actually. That's not NC there. So he's just coming about now. Yep, there you go. So he's autopiloted over to that resource that we found out here. There it is there. All right. But like the civilians and the mining, they actually decide where they're going to go. So if you have a particularly rich vein sort of tapped, that's going to become a little bit of a hub just by default because the civilian economy will be drawn to there. Here we go. We've discovered some more bits and bobs. Again, ships are still building like crazy here. Once this builds, this will help as well because, well, you can see it's already building a small freighter. The Shady Luxury. So I'd be curious where the little freighter, if it comes out of him. Spaceport constructed. Can I click on this dude? Double click to select. Okay, so he's still in there. I'd be curious once he pops out. There you go. Fuel's going in. Energy speed, there he goes. Right, so what's he up to? Leave construction yard, well that makes sense. Transport cargo from mining station, right? So that's essentially, I never told them to build that. They just, I don't know, got a ticket to say, hey, I want to be next in line to use the shipyard. And basically, as long as my economy will support it, and I suppose your population must tie into it as well. That's a whole other thing that I have no idea. They will just start feeding into it. So you can build manually ships like this, scouts, shipyards for construction, escorts. In fact, here you go. Build the RS1, research station 1. Okay, cool. And where is it telling me to put it? Snowatimi. I bet you that's here. So what you can do, all this is trying to tell me as an advisor, is to press this button down here. Mining station and research station. I'll just go with the advisor thing there, but that gives you an idea of what's going on. That when you have these planets or planetoids, the little shortcuts will be here. Did I queue the mining station as well? Oh no, I think it might be. Here we go. Building research station. I'm just going to click on that anyway, just to queue it up anyhow. And you can see my little fleet is coming together. But it's a big universe. It's a big galaxy, all right? Holy heck! All right, so let's zoom in here. I don't know. Do I have explorer ships going about causing trouble? Not really. Not really. I don't think I've built anything. And they will automatically survey and all that sort of stuff as well. But at the moment, I think we're just going kind of ballistic on supporting this mining economy. We're good. We're in the black. You can see there. Got some ship maintenance. Maybe we do cut the line a bit. So what's going on here? What are you building? A mining ship? You're not building anything, so this is perfect. So what I might do is go... Let's put a scout. Let's put a scout there, since we're sort of showcasing, and I'll double click him, even though we can't. I don't know. Can you zoom in and see him being built? Can I move this around? I really like this architecture of these ships here. Anyway, he's being built. He's being built. We'll wait and see. Oh, something's going on here. Something clipping through here. All right. We'll give him a chance to get built. Now, this is also your research project up here, early warp field experiments, which I think is probably limiting. Like, I don't think we actually have the ability to jump. You can research up to one concurrent project. Oh, well, that's nice. Queue suggested projects. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Though it will auto queue when we finish it. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Can you tell me anything more about this research? Click to initiate crash program. You mean cache? Yeah. Okay. Where's? Oh wow. Our research tree's way. Well, I was gonna say it seems smaller, but it's not really. Where is it? Where is it? I want to know about this. But yeah, I'm still in the poking and prodding stage of this. It's going to take you a long time to really get it. So that's weapons, troops, reactors, shields. Here it is. Early warp experiments. Hyperdrive. Skip drive. Right? Crew requirement. Static energy use. Yeah. Okay. So that's about to research. And I think that's going to open up our ability to... You can see that they'll do like a little and zip across, but I don't know if we have that ability just yet. Well, oh god, hang on, get out of here. Did they? Oh, they already built him. Light hauler. So they're just idle at the moment. Where's this bloke going? Oh, he's a shipyard. He's going off to build there. Got a new general. He'll probably just do his own bloody thing. So I built my explorer ship and I don't know where it is. I've lost it. Oh well. Oh well. So let's let that research tick over, because I think that's going to open things up. 98 days. Oh man. What are you building? Mining ships. Yeah. Yeah, so there's our mining station there. And his range. Yeah. Yeah, so these sort of haulers, I'm pretty sure they go where the money is, man. Pretty cool. And I believe if you go into the resources here, there's your demand. So this is sort of a snapshot of a stock market in a way, right? And it's giving you an idea, and it would seem that it is actually, supply chain driven. Or supply demand driven, however you want to look at it. So you can see here, I don't actually have any sources of that. What about this? Estimated demand, mining rate as well. So you're trying to, obviously, you can't control this, but the best you can do is just tap the resources. I suppose, I don't know, maybe you could manipulate the market by shutting down certain stations. But the reason is, like, say you have a shitload of really good mining here for Krypton, right? You're going to flood the market, and then these little civilian dudes, as I understand it, they're going to go, well, shit, we really need polymer or whatever, and they're going to go elsewhere to find that. So I find it really interesting. I can see some people would roll their eyes and go, this is not interesting at all, this is boring. But there's a pretty intense AI economy scene under the hood here that drives a lot of your profits. But how you as a player directly interface and interact with it is kind of, well, I would say surface level. That doesn't faze me that much. So there we go, we've got hyperspace done. We should quickly exploit this new capability by redesigning and building new ships with these hyperdrives. So my thought is, I wonder, see, this thing's automatically queued up. If I go build ship, do I have different models? Do I have to refit? EX2 Scout. Build Escort 2, CS2. So have they... I wonder if they auto-refit or what. I'm curious. Okay, what have we got here? Small freighters. Dismiss that. Oh, we got a research station built over here. So this will be doing its own projects, I believe. And then your little scientists will go crew it. Retrofit to RS1. Already using latest designs. Ah, there you go. Oh, look at this. This guy's going back. That's the Scout. We found him. Scout's actually returning to retrofit on his own because we've got him set to automate all. You can click here, go fully automate. He'll just do everything, basically, which is really cool. And this is saying build Scout ships, right? Because, well, you know, if you're paying attention to the video, you probably would have figured out, yeah, we want to build some Scout ships here. Here you go. It's already building some exploration ships. Unless those were the ones that I just queued for the mission. That'd make more sense. I don't believe the civilian economy builds exploration ships. So that's cool. So we'll give them a chance to build. In fact, we could probably double click on him because this bloke will use the jump drive to go somewhere else. But you can see anyway, like, granted, I'm getting into it a little bit. I'm sort of, here he goes. There we go. Look at this. There's the first hyper jump. And then, oh, where'd he jump to? Oh, there he goes. Look at this. Oh, you got an arrow and everything. But yeah, if you were playing Stellaris, you know, I know I keep comparing the two, but that's my main 4X space touchstone. This is definitely slower pace, but I don't find it to be meandering or plodding. Like, it is slower intentionally because it's trying to do something different, and I appreciate that. You don't just want all 4Xs to be the same. So this guy's just sort of exploring this area, and hopefully we can't colonize this. I don't even know how to get the colonized technology. I suppose I could probably try and hijack the auto tech tree and push it up that, but I'm happy just to autopilot at the moment. But I'm assuming when he's done researching, oh, here you go, 20 seconds ticking down. Look, there we go. We just happened to discover something at 6 as well. What did we find at 6? Show me. Oh, this is a different planet altogether. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. But what we found at 8, which is where we were just having a look here, we should be able to now click here and we could go build a mining station. But also if we go to new mining locations, it should... There you go. There they are there. 6 and 8. So you queue them up and your construction ships will go deal with it. And then maybe I need to manually interfere and put some more construction ships in. And so that's how it goes, you know? And I wonder if this is a computer breaking sort of game. You know, what happens once you've colonized 30 different systems and you've got a million different little ships going? I'd be curious what it does to your CPU. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Distant Worlds 2. I think this is really cool. This really appeals to me. Not to ever say that I don't like 4Xs, but I do find myself going, you really got to twist my arm to make me sit still for 6 hours to play a 4X and call it time well spent. I mean, I know it's video gaming and all that, but I guess I'm just a bit more rogue-like, action-y these days. But for whatever reason, even though this is the slower end of the scale, this actually really appeals to me. Anyway, as I said, it's only a preview build. It's still early days. I believe it's a few months before it even goes into early access. Sort of keep a finger on the pulse. I will have a look at this closer to release, and probably look at the release build as well. I really like this. It's pretty cool. You should check it out, or put it on your wish list or whatever. Team, might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.